Good morning. Welcome back to Teen Pajamas. Yes, my hair's kind of a mess this morning. I slept well last night. I did comb it, but it's still kind of crazy. Yes, I wore this as pajamas last night. Um, no, I'm not sponsored by Good Days, although I was up until last year getting their T-shirts every year. We'll see if I get one this year. Okay, that's not their fault. It's the postal service, kind of. This is the mug for today, and the reason for this mug is because of this tea. Vamp Fang's Dark Academia tea is Salem. And this is vampfangs.com of Salem, Massachusetts. This is black tea with cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, orange, cloves, apple pieces, and natural flavors. High caffeine, steep at 212 degrees for 5 minutes. And I'm loving the artwork. At some point, hopefully, I'm going to make more collages like I have on my kitchen wall and the one that I got. No, I do have it out. But there is still one in there that I haven't put up. It needs to be glued down somewhere, I think. Or maybe not. No, it's not. That is the two. There are more coffee bags somewhere. Let's see what we can taste. Tasting the apple straight up. And cinnamon. And my nose is a little stuffy this morning, so it's going to make it more difficult. I can smell the cloves and the cinnamon. I can't taste the cardamom. Okay, there it is. It's just slightly. The apple overpowers the orange just a bit. But I am starting to get some orange. This would be a nice fall tea. I'm thinking it might be good iced. With just a little bit of sugar. Is it a hit? Yes. It would taste better if my nose wasn't so stuffy. I could pick apart the flavors a little bit better. Um, Again, it's a hit. Dark Alchemy is another favorite of mine now. Um, Along with Brutalities. Actually, there aren't too many companies I didn't like. Some teas have subdued flavors. This one, to my taste right now, with my nose being stuffy, is a bit subdued, but it's a strong flavor profile. So if your nose isn't stuffy, you will be able to taste the flavors more. But with my nose being the way it is, I'm getting mostly the apple, the orange, the cardamom, or a little later, but still there. And I'm getting my taste buds because of the fact that my nose is stuffy. I'm picking mostly the apple. I'm getting mostly the apple, the cinnamon, and a hint of clove. The other flavors are there, just not as pronounced to me today. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. No news. I'm still trying to think about what apartments to think about looking at. It didn't come out right. I'd have to see if I can find something that is in my range that won't want 2 months rent up front, which might be kind of difficult, so I might have to keep riding it out here for a while. And hope the prices correct themselves again and don't create another mess where the prices were low, so those investors and the companies are coming in buying low and selling high. Investors love that kind of stuff. Normal people just want a good deal on an apartment or a house. An apartment, well, yeah, well, if you're buying a house, you want a good deal on a house. But the big companies come in and take advantage of those low prices. But I've said all that, so I'm going to keep browsing and see if I can find something that's not too good to be true. So I'll just keep browsing. That's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's kind of cloudy today. I got up and fed Stitch and went back to bed for a bit. In fact, it's kind of a lazy day. I'll probably just put on loungewear like I did yesterday and just relax. And by loungewear, I mean things that are wearable, but I wouldn't necessarily wear them out in public. So yeah, kind of a lazy pajama day maybe. Anyway, if you like these videos, please give them a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell once. If you want notifications, hit the bell a second time. Feel free to comment down below. Share these if you wish, but don't forget to give credit where credit is due. We're all content creators, of course. Like I said, I've seen a lot of bootlegging, a lot of stealing. And you can find, where can you find me? As my channel name, just Instagram and here. As myself, I'm on Snapchat and Facebook. I don't post a lot there in the way of channel content. I do have my DIY page, but I don't use it that much because it is difficult to switch back and forth between the two, so I hardly ever use it. So I have older things there, but I haven't been keeping it up to date. So you can poke around if you want, but like I said, I don't post content there like I used to. I'm on Threads also, as I believe that would be my regular name for Facebook, and I'm on Blue Sky as Zombie Granny, and I post pictures there every once in a while, and I will post an occasional video short. But if you want actual content, you'll have to come here for that. So, without further ado, I should let you guys go. Enjoy the weather. It's, like I said, it's cloudy, overcast. I think, well, maybe, actually, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. It is cloudy and overcast. Beautiful weather for sleeping and for just being lazy, as I have to work tomorrow. So, like I said, I'm going to relax, throw on some comfy clothes after I do the breakfast and the dishes, and probably make like a cat and do lots of sleeping today because another work week's coming up. Of course, as always, remember, drag and drive, drag response. Don't drag and drive, drag responsibly. See, I need more of this tea. Don't drag and drive. Take turns driving the hearse. Drag responsibly, which I'm basically saying the same thing 3 times. So I really need to think about my outro. Let the designated Dracula take a turn imbibing if they wish. And if you're a vampire, don't forget your large umbrella and your 100 SPF. And of course, as always, take care of your monsters and cryptids. A lot of the cryptids need to be kept safe right now because they're facing a very difficult time. I'll see you next time. I love you guys. Bye now.